Right, big news coming in from the political circles. Bharatiya Janata Party's young Neta Nupur Sharma has been suspended by the BJP. Nupur Sharma suspended by the BJP. That's the big news coming in. And at this point, if you're wondering why, the background is that about some comments that she had made on the Prophet, the BJP has not taken kindly to it and has now reacted with suspending her from the party. We are trying to get further reactions on this again, but remember, this is big news because in the past few days, Nupur Sharma's reactions had created quite a stir. Paulami Saha now joins me on the latest. Paulami, for comments on the Prophet, Nupur Sharma has now been suspended. Is this the primary membership from which she has been suspended, and how is this being seen? Because there was also a section supporting Nupur Sharma while many were questioning her. How and why do you think the BJP has taken this decision?
Well, as far as the reports of her suspension are concerned, we're obviously waiting for the official word on it. But yes, our sources have confirmed that indeed action has been taken against Nupur Sharma and Mr. Naveen Jindal, who is the BJP Delhi media spokesperson as well. Because both, first of course, Ms. Sharma on a television debate had made the comments which were deemed as insulting towards Prophet Muhammad, and then those were repeated. Those comments were in fact repeated again by Mr. Jindal in his tweet very recently as well. And there was a huge backlash against this. We do know, of course, of the cases which were lodged against Ms. Sharma across the board by by individuals especially in opposition-ruled states. But then, of course, the BJP was feeling the backlash and the heat of it because of the outrage, the widespread outrage over it. Also, with especially because we have very strong relations with the Arab world, and Middle East relations and India relations are very, very strong, and something that we place a lot of significance and importance to as well. There was a backlash which was being witnessed on the ground over there as well. There were boycott calls for Indian products in terms of work visas as well. They were being cancelled as well of Indians, and so we were feeling the impact, and it was becoming apparent that it seemed that the impact of those comments were far and wide, which is why the BJP first initially, of course, earlier this afternoon released a statement where they say that they strongly condemn any sort of an insult to any religious personality from any religion.
Paulami, do elaborate on this statement that you're telling us about, that the Bharatiya Janata Party officially released. What did it precisely say, and was it irrespective of spokespersons, netas, or any community? What did it precisely say?
Well, Pooja, in the letter, they of course did not name any particular person.
Okay.
It was a statement obviously trying to contain the damage, so to say. It was the statements and the comments which were made by Ms. Sharma. It basically said that the BJP strongly denounces insults of any religious personalities of any religion. The Bharatiya Janata Party is also strongly against any ideology which insults or demeans any sect or religion. The BJP does not promote such people or philosophy. The Indian Constitution gives right to every citizen to practice any religion of his or her choice and to honor and respect every religion. So BJP there, of course, taking a very strong stance. They have been the backlash, like I said, and the outrage over those comments. And if you'd noticed, over this period of time, while Nupur Sharma, of course, individually faced a lot of backlash, and there were police cases which were being filed against her as well, the BJP had not come out and said anything in support of her, or tried to, in some sense, contain the damage, so to say, or tried to support her, like I said.
Just giving a background, Paulami, to our viewers here about Nupur Sharma. She's been a university leader. She's been one of the most prominent and vocal spokespersons of the Bharatiya Janata Party. So this is no small decision that has been taken by the party.
Absolutely. These sort of decisions that are very rare as far as the Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned. It's a very strong decision that the party has, in fact, taken. In fact, a lot of people, while the BJP had come out and very, in a different move, so to say, come out and categorically put out that statement saying, we do not support such people or philosophy where they intend to insult or demean any sort of religion or religious personality. So that was in itself a very unique sort of a move as far as the BJP was concerned, a categorical statement that was being put out. Usually the BJP doesn't tend to immediately react to what is, public pressure per se. But obviously, like I said, the impact of those comments were being felt far and wide. And now, at that point of time, a lot of people, in fact, when that statement was released, Pooja, in fact, questioned the BJP and said that if the BJP really wants to walk the talk, it should take strict action against Nupur Sharma, which it seems to have done now.
So many are, of course, supporting Nupur Sharma, but many are asking why did she make that comment? But eventually, it's the party leadership that has decided to suspend one of the most prominent vocal young netas of the party. We are trying to get more reactions on that. Paulomi Saha breaking this big news. Now, what you're looking at the Kanpur clashes. Now, one of the reasons was that this violence erupted because of allegedly those comments. But remember, a big move nevertheless. Many are asking, should the BJP not have stood with Nupur Sharma instead rather than backtrack on that? But thank you so much, Paulomi Saha, for now. Paulomi will be getting us the big reactions coming in from the BJP. BJP suspends spokesperson Nupur Sharma from the party.